Good day. I thought I would do a review of current issues, presentation, and peer review so you know what the expectations are and how to do it. Many of you have already signed up with the team. I've given you an article to consider, and I would like to just walk through the process. The first thing is, what's the purpose of this current issues? Well, one, it's to assess your ability to be able to summarize an article on current issues, the ability to interpret the article and how it will impact either that specific company or industry or economy as a whole, now and in the future. You want to be able to relate it somehow to financial statement analysis, and then be able to conclude how you may be impacted personally in your future. The other is to develop your communication skills by creating a PowerPoint presentation and recording it in Blackboard Collaborate or other software that you may have available. And then learn how to work with someone virtually. So you're working in teams, so it's going to force you literally to, you're not physically together, how do you work virtually? And that's a skill that I think is important, and it will become more and more meaningful as time goes on. What's the review of the peer review and response? Well, to examine current issues that relate to financial statement analysis, that you can learn about them, to be able to apply a variety of current issues to the development and assumptions for forecasts and valuations that we will be doing later in the course. So when we make assumptions, we got to take a lot of background information into play. Some of these may be disruptors if they're carried through, or they may be changing how work is done, all which will have an impact on the future of a company. And then, importantly, how are these current issues going to impact you and your profession and what you do in the future? To be able to make comments and ask questions to gain a better understanding of an issue, and then be able to respond to those. How does that impact my grade? The summary and presentation is 10 points. Each individual needs to review and comment or question on 4 other presentations. Each team will then respond to the questions and comments from at least the other 4, and then the individual has to go back in and comment on the response. This one and this one will be 2. Okay. What are the mechanics? First step is a team members review and discuss the article. Consider questions that were presented in slide 2 above. I also sent some of you an email which had a couple of leading questions in it. You can use Blackboard Collaborate to meet. Next step, you guys draft an outline. Keep pages clean and neat. Make a presentation as a group. Review it and see if it flowed. Record it yourself. See if you like it. Then go back and record the session. If you would like, I can observe if you'd like. Then when you're done, let me know. And alternatively, you may use other software and send me an MP4 file. So that's the presentation itself. On the peer review, I will notify you via announcements as to when there's new presentations out there. Each presentation will be in a different discussion forum in the module entitled Article Presentations and Peer Reviews. You watch the video and comment and ask questions within that discussion forum. Now I'm going to try to walk you through where things are on Canvas. First thing is, if you're up here in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see a thing called Blackboard Collaborate. If you click on that, what you do is you will find your name and your team's name on a session. So essentially what you do is so here we have the screen Blackboard Collaborate. And what you're going to do is you're going to find a session set up with your name on it. And what you do is you click on that, and then you will join the session. And when you join the session, I'm going to join from a browser. And I'm the only one in the room at the moment. But the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to turn on my audio, turn on my preview. We can't use the... So you would turn on Okay, so once you come in, you are going to click on the microphone and the camera. I can't do that now because I'm using the camera to record this session. But what you can do is you'll be here, everybody in your room, and you can see each other and you can talk. You can upload documents, so you could upload a blank worksheet. You could share a screen so you know what you're working on, or you could share a file such as a PowerPoint. So this is how you can share, and any one of you can share or do a Blackboard or share your screen so people can see what you're working on. When you're ready to record, just click up here, press start recording. And when you are done, you press stop. So if I start recording, and then I click again, and I stop the recording. Okay. That's how you do it. Now, when you come back here to Blackboard Collaborate, and you go up here with these three dots where it says Menu on Sessions, I can look at the ones that I did. And I can see the one that George Steele and Mike Emanuel did. And they are the first one up. So, George, thank you. Mike, thank you for working with us today to come up with the right way. And once you have it here, you can watch it from here. You can watch now, you can download it, you can edit it, a name, you can copy the link, and add caption source. So once you do that, you want to download, look at it, it's an MP4 file, and then you let me know that you've got it. What I then will do is I will take it and put it over here under article presentations and peer reviews. And the one that George and Michael did was called Cheating the System, Auditing Edition. So this discussion examines the practices of KPMG, and it's based on the articles that I've attached. So you should now watch the video and respond with comments and questions. George and Mike will then review those comments and respond. You have to check and respond again. We were testing out the process, so you get a few seconds of me as Mike's voice starts off the presentation. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more insight, and if you have any questions, please let me know.